Welcome to our second episode of the 2021-2022 Sycamore Junior High Daily Video Announcements. Today is Friday, September 10th, and before we forget, it's the last day for schedule changes, so if you're looking to change your schedule, make sure you see a counselor before the end of the day. I'm Emmy.
And I'm Abdul Malik. And now it's time where we all place our hand over our heart and honor our wonderful country as we say the Pledge of Allegiance together.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, what do we have for today? Did you know on this exact day back in 1776 that George Washington asked for a spy volunteer and Nathan Hale volunteered?
Who's Nathan Hale?
He was a Continental soldier during the American Revolutionary War who was hanged by the British for spying on them. He's famous for his last words before his execution saying, "I only regret that I have but one life to give for my country." He is the state hero of the U.S. state of Connecticut for this act.
Wow, what a brave person. He sacrificed his life for our freedom.
Yeah, that's crazy. Did you know that a lot closer to home on September 10th, in 1813, that American naval commander Oliver Hazard Perry defeated the British just north of us in the Battle of Lake Erie.
Wow, another brave person who fought for the freedoms of our country. Speaking of brave people, tomorrow marks the 20th anniversary of 9/11. You may see people wearing red, white, and blue today, as well as seeing the hallway TVs honoring and remembering those who lost their lives on 9/11. Let's take a moment to recognize our nation's Patriot Day and National Day of Service and Remembrance to remember the 2,997 people that lost their lives that day when terrorists attacked our country. Among the lives lost 20 years ago tomorrow, there were 23 brave New York Police Department officers and 342 firefighters who ran into the flames to try and save others from this terrible event. Here's a video revisiting some of the events from that terrible day.
The skyline of New York City, dominated by the World Trade Center. Tourists took the elevator up 115 floors to marvel at the rooftop views. It was the workplace of some 20,000 people. Then came September the 11th. An aircraft flew out of the sky at full speed and crashed into the South Tower. When the second plane hit, there was no question. This was terrorism on a scale the world had never seen before. Inside those towers that Tuesday morning, thousands had just arrived for work. The infernos caused by aviation fuel explosions were weakening the steel frames of the building. The North Tower collapsed horrifically to the ground, taking hundreds of helpless people with it. The dust cloud that followed swallowed up Lower Manhattan. A scene from the apocalypse.
Right here. Just stay right here. Let's go. Here it comes. Come on in. Come on in. Here. Thank you.
Within 20 minutes, the South Tower also crumbled to the ground. Among those who died, more than 200 were firefighters. In Washington, another passenger plane had been flown into the Pentagon. More than 100 people lost their lives there. A fourth plane would come down in Pennsylvania after the passengers apparently had fought with the hijackers.
These acts of mass murder were intended to frighten our nation into chaos and retreat. But they have failed. Our country is strong.
Whoa, that was a very sad and scary day. Please take time to remember the brave individuals, their families, and our nation by doing something good for our community. On another note, next up we have a few reminders on our school activities.
Well, we don't have much today, but remember today is the last day to request a schedule change.
FTC robotics team will meet next Wednesday in room 221 Wednesday, September 15th, 2021 from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. Please make arrangements for a ride home.
And if you like to sing and dance, want to try something new, Sycamore Singing Company may be for you. You must attend the audition clinic on Monday, September 20th from 3:15 to 5 p.m. The clinic will be held in the junior high choir room, and if you're unable to attend the clinic, please email Mr. Callahan ASAP for more information.
Remember to help your parents with open house next week too. Have a great weekend.
Remember to take a moment to remember those who lost their lives 20 years ago and do something good for the community. Go Aves!